The one thing I'm sure you're tired of answering is South Africa ready for a woman? A woman leader? I mean, it's really horrible, 2024, we're still asking this question.
It is horrible. And Michelle, I always say the South Africans are ready for a woman president. Wherever we go, every community, the people are saying we are tired of either the current government, we are tired of men, they have not done anything for us. What we are seeing, where the problem is, we've got funders that are not ready for a woman president. We've got the media that is not ready for a woman president. Because those are the two fundamental enablers of politics and political parties. Without media coverage that is fair, that is not skewed to certain political parties, you will not know about SARA. You know, I'm sure you were going to call me, but we had to call you when we saw these adverts of all the male parties. My team had to come and ask to say, are you going to invite us? We are also here. It's not only GIBS that we are talking to. Any media. We had our manifesto launch that none of you know about because we're not covered. I was talking to Auntie P, Patricia DeLille. She was not covered also for a manifesto launch. We were in a stadium, packed stadium in Limpopo, not covered. You find a man leading a party, having a manifesto in a hall like this, 1,000, 2,000 people. We're not going to rest the whole day. From ENCA to newsroom to SABC, it will be all over the place. They get interviews after that to unpack their manifesto. We don't get that opportunity. And we keep pushing that boundary to say, why? Funders. You get men that had never even been on a campaign trail. They step out of a corporate, never been tested as a politician. They walk into their party with a bag of 15 million rand. Some did not even qualify to be on the ballot box because they didn't understand what it is that it requires. I've been in the political space. I've run a political office. You may not like me, you may like me, but I've been there as a Speaker of the City of Joburg. And I was not called the Speaker of the People for nothing because I proved myself with the community. And we were running the City of Joburg. I'm struggling to raise 1 million rand. Tell me why. The same funders that are funding those that you have seen sitting here. Some of them head to head, I can take them on. I'm not afraid of them. Our policies, we can debate with them, what we stand for. We know what we are doing. Why are they being funded and we're not funded? And we have to submit 10,000 documentations. So it's a very, very big problem because without funding, without media, I can't reach Kaliche, I can't reach Mangaung, maybe I can reach Gauteng, I can reach Limpopo where I come from. So those are some of the fundamental things that we have to understand. South Africans are ready for a women president. But until we put the woman president in front of the people to say, tell us, and don't tell us you are a woman. No, we can already see you're a woman. Tell us what you bring to the table. What are your policies? What are you going to do for us? And we are willing to do that. We are ready to do that, but we need the opportunities. We need the funders.
I'm just wondering whether women would support you if they were called to fund you.
It's sad.
Have you had a call like that?
We have spoken to women, and funny, they've funded men. They have funded men. Some of them are the Oppenheimers. They funded men. We are knocking on their doors. You see, not only women, even black businesses are not funding the change that they are crying for. Mm-hmm. We can't only have white businesses funding. And this is something that I've been very vocal about. To say the most beneficiaries of the change and the democratic realignment that we are looking for, the levers of power that must change hands, it's you and I. Mm. It's mainly Africans who are in the majority. I'm talking Indian, I'm talking black, I'm talking coloreds. These three groupings are not funding political parties. That's why we're all running to the same people that are being criticized for funding. But we have to also give them credit because they are funding what they are looking for.
I think we need a new breath of fresh air in South Africa, so that we can start identifying with the parties that we see. I think there's been a movement away from politics within many of our communities, because it is, trying to get change from something that hasn't resulted in change before.
One of the things that, and it has been thrown in my face as well, it's how the politicians that we had put in power before had represented us in the communities. And they have not done justice to even us as upcoming emerging leaders, because they are seen as, you're only coming here to get my vote, and tomorrow all I'm going to see, it's a transaction. Yeah. I'm going to see you with a big car and driving this. You're not going to be coming back to service me. Those are some of the things that we see every day. Yeah. We voted this and this. This councillor has never even come back to talk to us, to tell us what it is that they're going to be doing for us. They're in power. They're not looking after the communities. We've seen it as well. This Tuma Mina brigade, I always say this. In my language, we have the saying, and I'll try and translate it. Mangwa epfumaleti monzo ekurumisa. I don't know if there's any Shangan. But Batswana kitsepe itlokile dinaka ka go rumisa. You know that? Are there any people that resonate to that? It says a zebra does not have horns, because it sent people to go, or other zebras to go for it. That's what we did. They said, Tuma Mina, we sent them to Parliament. They have not come back. We have no horns, we have no water, we have no jobs, we have no communities that are safe, we have nothing because of this Tuma Mina. And this is why we are saying as young leaders, and when you see other parties popping up, independent candidates, they want to go for themselves now. There's no longer Tuma Mina. People are going there for themselves to make sure that they can do for themselves and their communities. And it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. The big parties will not like it. They criticize many political parties. If they had done what they were supposed to do, you would not be seeing the mushrooming of political parties and independent candidates.